Welcome back to the channel. Frank here, and today I'm giving you a fast focused look at the refreshed 2026 Honda Pilot trim levels and standard features. For 2026, Honda gives the Pilot a larger 12.3-inch touchscreen, a 10.2-inch digital driver display, Google built-in, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, a quieter cabin, sharper steering feel, and bolder styling up front. Pricing starts at $42,195 for the Sport and runs up to $54,995 for the Black Edition, and the lineup now includes 7 trims: Sport, EXL, TrailSport, Touring, Touring Blackout, Elite, and Black Edition. Let's get into it. The Pilot Sport comes in at $42,195 in two-wheel drive, or $44,295 in all-wheel drive, and honestly, this does not sound like a stripped-out base model. Every Pilot gets the 285 horsepower 3.5-liter V6, a 10-speed automatic, hill descent control, a powered tailgate, the new 12.3-inch touchscreen, the new 10.2-inch digital gauge display, Google built-in, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, 5G Wi-Fi capability, post-collision braking, and Honda's retuned steering. Sport also gets heated front seats, tri-zone climate control, blind spot information, cross-traffic monitor, and 20-inch wheels, so even the entry Pilot feels pretty well equipped. This is a solid starting point, especially if you just want the space, the V6, and the new tech without immediately jumping into the expensive trims. The EXL starts at $44,495 in two-wheel drive, or $46,595 in all-wheel drive, and this is where the Pilot starts adding the family-friendly upgrades a lot of buyers will actually care about. Over the Sport, EXL adds a stowable second-row center seat, leather trim seats, cabin talk, parking sensors, a wireless phone charger, driver's seat memory, rear sunshades, and more everyday convenience features that make it more complete. If you go with EXL all-wheel drive, you also pick up sand and trail drive modes, which gives it a little more flexibility without pushing into full TrailSport territory. This is a smart trim for somebody who wants more than the base model, but does not need to jump straight into the more specialized or more expensive versions. From here, the Pilot splits, and TrailSport is the rugged one. It starts at $50,395, comes standard with all-wheel drive, and gets the real hardware that makes it more than just an appearance package. Honda gives it all-terrain tires, unique 18-inch TrailSport wheels, off-road tuned suspension, the Trail Watch camera system, underbody skid plates, and the off-road focused version of the Pilot's all-wheel drive system. It also adds a panoramic moonroof, a heated steering wheel, and heated outboard second-row seats, so it is not just tougher, it's still nicely equipped. This is the one for people who actually like the idea of taking their Pilot off pavement, and unlike a lot of rugged trims out there, this one sounds legitimately purpose-built. The Touring starts at $51,095 and goes in a more polished family luxury direction. This trim adds a panoramic moonroof, Bose premium sound, a multi-view camera system, and a hands-free access powered tailgate, which immediately makes it feel more upscale and more complete. It is the trim that leans harder into comfort, convenience, and everyday family use without trying to be the rugged one or the flashiest one. If TrailSport is the adventurous branch of the Pilot lineup, Touring is the refined everyday family hauler. Then there's the Touring Blackout at $52,295, which basically takes the Touring formula and gives it a darker, more aggressive look. Honda highlights 20-inch black alloy wheels, black Honda badges, the panoramic moonroof, and Bose premium sound, so the pitch here is pretty obvious. You are getting a lot of the same upscale Touring equipment, just with a blacked out appearance that gives the Pilot a stronger visual attitude. This is the one for somebody who likes the Touring, but wants it to look a little meaner and a little less mainstream. The Elite comes in at $53,495, and this is where the Pilot starts leaning hard into premium territory. Honda highlights the head-up display, rain-sensing windshield wipers, heated and ventilated front seats, and heated outboard second-row seats, and that immediately tells you what this trim is about. This is less about adding some image package and more about making the Pilot feel genuinely upscale and comfortable for the people who actually live with it every day. If you want the practical side of the Pilot, but you also want it to feel expensive inside, Elite makes a strong case. At the top of the range, the Black Edition starts at $54,995 and is the Pilot for buyers who want the flagship look. Honda calls out 20-inch gloss black alloy wheels, Black Edition exterior trim, a Black Edition leather interior, and a head-up display. So this trim is clearly about presence as much as equipment. Mechanically, you are still getting the same core Pilot formula, but visually, this is the boldest, most style-driven version in the lineup. This is the Pilot for somebody who wants the top trim because they actually want the top trim, not because they are chasing value. Which one to buy? If I were picking one, I'd probably land on the Touring. EXL is the value play, but Touring feels like the trim where the Pilot really comes together. You get the panoramic moonroof, Bose audio, the multi-view camera system, and the hands-free powered tailgate without climbing all the way into Elite or Black Edition money. So there you go, a fast-focused rundown of the refreshed 2026 Honda Pilot trim levels. Whether you want a well-equipped base model, a real off-road version, a blackout look, or a more premium family SUV, Honda has spread this lineup out enough now that the trims actually have distinct personalities. If you're in the market for a Honda Pilot or any vehicle and want help navigating the buying process, I offer independent car buying consultations. No dealership, no commissions, link in the description below. If you found this helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more car breakdowns like this. And if you need help buying your next car, check out my independent consultation service at carmatchservice.com. No dealership, no commissions, just honest advice. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.